The small farmstead of Hinterkaifeck stood isolated, miles from the nearest town. It was a place where life moved at a slower pace, dictated by the rhythms of the seasons. The Gruber family, who called this secluded farm their home, were well known and generally liked. Andreas and Kazilia Gruber lived on the farm with their 2 adult children, Victoria and Joseph, and 2 young grandchildren, Kazilia and Joseph Jr. But on a chilly day in late March 1922, the family vanished. The last time anyone saw the Grubers was on March 31st. Days turned into nights, and the family remained missing. A chill of worry settled over the neighbors. They knew something was wrong. The Grubers were not the type to leave without a trace. After a week of unsettling silence, a group of concerned neighbors decided to investigate. They made their way to the Hinterkaifeck farm, their hearts heavy with a growing sense of dread. Nothing could have prepared them for the scene they were about to uncover, a scene so chilling it would forever be etched in the annals of unsolved mysteries. The weeks leading up to the family's disappearance were riddled with strange occurrences. Andreas, the family patriarch, confided in neighbors about unsettling events on the farm. He mentioned hearing footsteps in the attic when no one was up there. He found a strange set of footprints in the snow leading to the house, but none leading away. Andreas even discovered a newspaper that no one admitted to buying. He suspected someone had been lurking around the property. His concerns grew with each passing day, but little did he know, these were more than just eerie occurrences. They were ominous signs of the horror that was to come. The neighbors listened intently to Andreas's worries, their unease growing. However, despite the unsettling nature of the events, no one could have predicted the tragedy that would soon befall the Gruber family. Their peaceful world was about to be shattered, leaving behind a haunting mystery that would baffle investigators for decades to come. Stepping onto the property, the neighbors were met with an eerie silence. The farmhouse door was unlocked. Inside, a horrifying scene awaited. The lifeless bodies of the Gruber family were discovered brutally murdered in the barn. They had been killed with a pickaxe. The scene inside the farmhouse was even more unsettling. The kitchen table was set, as though a meal had been prepared and was waiting to be served. The fire in the hearth was still burning, suggesting the family had been murdered suddenly. Even stranger, the livestock had been fed, and the beds had been slept in. These details only deepened the mystery. Who would harm the family and then remain on the farm, carrying on with daily chores? What had happened in the isolated farmhouse? These questions hung heavy in the air, unanswered, as the investigation into the Hinterkaifeck murders began. The Hinterkaifeck murders sparked an intense investigation. The police meticulously combed through the farmhouse and the surrounding woods. They interviewed neighbors, acquaintances, and even traveling salesmen who frequented the area. They followed every lead, however insignificant, hoping for a clue, a shred of evidence that would lead them to the killer. Despite their efforts, the investigation hit one dead end after another. The murder weapon, a mattock belonging to the family, was found on the scene, but it yielded no fingerprints. The lack of evidence, coupled with the eerie circumstances surrounding the crime, only fueled speculation and fear. Theories abound, ranging from robbery gone wrong to a family feud. Some whispered about a vengeful spirit seeking retribution. Yet despite the numerous theories, the case remained cold. No one was ever charged with the murders. The Hinterkaifeck case, with its haunting details and lack of a resolution, became a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk even in the most unexpected places.